and welcome to Vision Defense Institute. In this lecture, I'll be covering the current affairs which is extremely important for your Cdse, AFCAT and your NDA examination. My current affairs series will be slightly different from the rest of the series you have seen. It is because my current affairs I will be splitting into 4 parts. The first 3 parts will be extremely important for your general current affairs knowledge, and the fourth part I will be focusing particularly on defense affairs which has been happening in the past 6 months. Clear? So without any further ado, let's get started on our first topic being Bharat Ratna. This year was indeed a unique year for India. You would ask why? It is because every time when Bharat Ratna is given, maximum only 3% get these awards. But this year was slightly unique. Totally, we have 5 recipients who have won the Bharat Ratna this year. It being Karpuri Thakur, L.K. Advani, Narasimha Rao, Chaudhary Charan Singh and M.S. Swaminathan. Interesting part is these first four got it for public services. While M.S. Swaminathan got it for agriculture. Clear? What is unique about M.S. Swaminathan? He is considered as our father of Indian Green Revolution. And who is the father of World Green Revolution? Yes, it is Norman Borlaug. Clear? Now, some facts about Bharat Ratna. It is the highest civilian award which was started in the year 1954. The first recipient of this award was Radhakrishnan, C.V. Raman and Gopalachari. The youngest recipient of this award was Sachin Tendulkar. And this award, Bharat Ratna, is not just given to Indians alone. It is given to non-Indians as well. And the first 2 recipients of non-Indians getting this award is Abdul Ghaffar Khan and Nelson Mandela. Who's Nelson Mandela? He is known for the apartheid movement. While Abdul Ghaffar Khan, you would have read in your history, modern history, he is known as the Frontier Gandhi, as well as he is known for his red shirt movement which happened during the Dundee March. Clear? That is it. That is all you need to know when it comes to Bharat Ratna. Second topic, Dada Saheb Phalke International Film Festival Award. Now I have given a list for you: best actor, best film, best music director, etc. So these stuffs, I think by looking at the PPT you can mug it up. But I want to give you certain interesting information as well. Do you know who this Dada Saheb Phalke is? Yes, he is none other than the first film director for creating the first feature film in India. The first feature film was Harichandran. Clear? And the 53rd Dada Saheb Lifetime Achievement Award was given to Miss Wahida Rahman. Okay? And this award was started in the year 1969, and the first ever actress to get this award was Devika Rani. Clear? Third topic. Now I'll cover certain facts which is just one-liners. Questions will come directly in your examination. Clear? The first topic being world's first Vedic clock was unveiled in Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh. Clear? Can you see over here? This is the world's first Vedic clock. Clear? The second question. The longest cable-stayed bridge in the country is the Sudarshan Setu. Where can you see the picture over here? This is Sudarshan Setu. Sudarshan Setu is located in Dwarka. And listening to Krishna's stories, you should know where Dwarka is. Yes, it is in Gujarat. But if the question is which is the longest sea bridge, then it is Atal Setu. Clear? It is located in Navi, Mumbai. Clear? Third one. The Purple Festival event was conducted recently in Goa it is specially for persons with disabilities, and it is one of such unique festival where we are trying to normalize disability, where we are trying to bring them up and to the mainstream people rather than secluding them separately, and such festival can make them inclusive part of our community. Clear? Third, Indian state which recently signed MOU with National Tiger Conservation Authority to establish the first special tiger police protection force. Like we have NSG, you have so many commando forces. Why not a special protection force, especially for protection of tigers? And that was the idea. And in National Tiger Conservation Authority have signed an MOU with which state? Arunachal Pradesh. Clear? Some interesting fact about NTCA is that it is this authority which is very important for collecting the tiger census. Clear? They also play an important role in Project Cheetah. Clear? In Project Cheetah also. So there is no separate conservation authority for cheetah. It is the NTCA who takes care of it. Clear? Third, Patna Declaration. Okay, this is how the question might come. Patna Declaration recently seen in news. Okay, it is related to which field? It is related to bird conservation. Clear? Country's first copper made Bapu Tower has been, Bapu means nothing but dedicated to Mahatma Gandhi. Where it is located? It is located in Patna. Clear? You can see the picture over here. Done? Next, World Wetland Day. Now, the first question in your mind should be, what is a wetland? Clear? Wetland is nothing but an ecotone. Now, you'll ask, sir, what is an ecotone? Ecotone is nothing but, let me give you with this simple example. Let us say you have forest ecosystem over here. Clear? Then you have, let us say, ocean ecosystem or sea ecosystem. Okay? Now, from forest to ocean, there will be one transition zone where you can see the difference between the forest and the ocean ecosystem. This transition zone is nothing but the wetland. Clear? That is called wetland. Now, why World Wetland Day is celebrated? Interestingly, on 2nd of February 1971, there was a Ramsar Convention which was held. What is Ramsar? Ramsar is nothing but a place in Iran. A Ramsar Convention was held in which it dedicatedly focused on conservation of various wetland sites. And hence, on 2nd of February every year, we celebrate World Wetland Day. Clear? Currently, India has 80 Ramsar sites. And if I have to ask you, which is the largest wetland in India? The answer to is yes. The largest wetland is Sundarbans. Clear? Which is the smallest wetland? Smallest wetland is the Renuka wetland. Okay, Renuka. Where is it located? It is located in Himachal Pradesh. Clear? In the world, if you consider which country has the largest amount of wetland, then the answer to that question is United Kingdom. Clear? It has around 170 plus wetland sites in that country. Clear? Now, in wetland, whenever you are reading about wetland in your general studies, you will understand there is something known as Montreux's record. Now, what is this Montreux's record? In simple terms, if I have to say, Montreux's record is those documents where they will keep a list of those endangered wetland sites. Endangered in the sense, in future that it can go extinct or it can have a huge damage, a lot of repercussion can happen in these wetland. These wetland will be kept in a separate book known as Montreux's record. And once it is confirmed that this wetland is conserved and there won't be any future damage to it, then the name of the wetland will be removed from the record. Clear? And India in fact had 4 wetlands under the Montreux's record, and all the 4 wetland has been removed because of the various efforts by the Indian government to conserve our wetland. If you have to ask what is that, can you tell me one example of a government scheme to protect these wetland? The answer to is one scheme I could say is Mishti scheme. Okay, exclusively by the government of India to protect or conserve our wetlands. Clear? Again, I bring about certain one-liners which is directly important for examination. India's first helicopter emergency medical service has been started in Uttarakhand. Can you see helicopter service? National Science Day 2024. So theme-based questions are also important for examination. This year's, I believe in the 2021 serious examination, they asked the same question on National Science Day. What was the theme of the National Science Day? Okay, so you need to remember the 2024's National Science Day's theme is Indigenous Technologies for Vikshit Bharat. Now we'll ask, sir, what is Vikshit Bharat? See, Vikshit Bharat is nothing but aim or the idea of government of India to create developed nation. India to become a developed nation by 2047. That is the meaning of Vikshit Bharat. Clear? India Energy Week 2024, which was recently inaugurated in Goa. Now why is this important? It is because environmental based topics become extremely important because the world is trying to combat climate change and India is trying to do the same, and India is trying to move away from fossil fuel energy to renewable energy. And how will you do that? Through various summits, and one such thing which was held by India is the India Energy Week 2024. Clear? Next, country's largest tribal festival, the Samaka Sarlama Jatara. Okay, it was recently held in Telangana. Clear? Next, there was one of our Indian citizen made our country proud by getting the honorary knighthood. Okay, the Knight Commander of the Most Excellent Order of Britain. Okay, it was given to none other than Sunil Bharati Mittal. This guy is nothing but the Sunil Bharati Mittal. Now the question you might ask is, sir, who is this fellow and why did he get it? See, Sunil Bharati, you might have, many people or many of you might be using something known as Airtel SIM. Haven't you been using Airtel SIM? Now he is none other than the owner of these Bharati Airtel and enterprises and all other Bharati based enterprises. Clear? And for his extraordinary work, this award has been given. Clear? Next, Bab's Mandir, a first traditional Hindu temple has been created in United Arab Emirates. Okay, you can see the picture over here. This is the beautiful temple which has been constructed in UAE. Clear? Straight one point, which is that Indian Ocean Conference, where it was held. It was held in Perth, Australia. Clear? Next, these Indian citizens have made our country proud. How? By winning the Grammy Award. Can you see over here? This is the Grammy Award which was won by Ustad Zakir Hussain, Rakesh Chaurasia, Shankar Mahadevan, Selva Ganesh V, Ganesh Rajagopalan. Okay, they got this award for the title that is Best Global Music category of the Grammy Award. They got this title. Okay, so that this becomes extremely important because Indians have made our country proud in global stages. Again, certain facts. The first indigenous spy satellite is being developed by Tata Advanced System Limited. Now, have you heard about this organization before? Yes, they are the same organization which is going to work with Airbus, a Spanish-based company, to develop C-295 aircrafts. Clear? And this C-295 aircraft is going to replace our existing Avro fleets. Clear? And that is why this organization becomes extremely important. Pench Tiger Reserve. Okay, Pench Tiger Reserve has been chosen as the next or the first dark sky reserve in India, while 5th in Asia. 2 years back, you would have heard something known as dark Sky Reserve. Now, where is this Dark Sky Reserve located? It is located in Henley. Where is it? Henley is in Ladakh. Clear? Can you see Dark Sky Reserve? Why do you need dark sky? You should not have any light interference. So without any light interference, we'll be able to study the outer galaxies and solar system much more effectively, and hence we need a dark sky reserve. Can you see the picture over here? He is none other than Vishnu Saravanan. And why he has been in news? It is because he is the first Indian sailor to book a place in 2024 Paris Olympics. He has been qualified for 2024 Paris Olympics. From this question you can actually get two extra questions. The first question is about Vishnu Saravanan himself being the first Indian sailor to be selected for sailing. But one more question is 2024 Olympics is going to be held where? Yes, from this question as you can understand, it is going to be held in Paris. Clear? Next one. Indonesia's Mount Merapi, which is located in Sumatra, has been erupted. Now, I'll give you a trick for you guys to remember. Clear? The trick is very simple. Whenever you hear about volcano eruption, 90% of the time it will be either from Indonesia, it will be from Iceland, it will be from Russia, or it will be from Ukraine. 90% of the time it is between these countries where the volcanic eruption happens. You'll ask, sir, why? It is because they are located in the Pacific Ring of Fire. Since they are located in the Pacific Ring of Fire, these volcanic eruption constantly happens. Clear? Khelo India University Games, which was held among the Northeast nations, just need to remember what was the mascot. This butterfly like thingy is the mascot. His name is Ashtalakshmi. Clear? SAFF Women's Under 19 Championship was held and India and Bangladesh has been declared the joint winners. Mission Gaganyaan. I cannot tell you how important this topic is. This mission Gaganyaan is nothing but India's ongoing project to send a 3-day manned mission into the low Earth orbit. Clear? Before they send these Air Force officers, they will send something known as a woman robot astronaut called Vyomitra first to space. They will do a test trial. Then in the second trial, they will be sending this crewed mission, which consists of Group Captain Prashant Nair, Group Captain Ajit Krishnan, Group Captain Angad Pratap, and Wing Commander Subhangshu Shukla. Clear? And the launch vehicle which is going to be used is GSLV Mark III. Clear? Gaganyaan mission is not just the only mission. India made, that is ISRO, has made our country proud by launching 2 other missions as well, which is the Chandrayaan 3 and the Aditya L1 solar mission. Okay, Chandrayaan 3 made India the first country to land in South Pole of the moon. Clear? And this point has been named as Shiv Shakti Point. Clear? The lander which was used was Vikram and the rover name is Pragyan. Clear? When it comes to the Aditya L1 mission, okay, this is our first ever solar mission to understand the chromosphere of our sun, photosphere of our sun, and also the hottest layer, which is the corona, the outermost layer of the sun as well. Clear? Aditya L1. Now you'll ask, sir, what is this L1? L1 is nothing but the Lagrange point. Now what is the Lagrange point? I'll tell you. Let us take an example. Let us say there is one planet over here, there is another planet over here, and you place your satellite over here. Okay, this satellite will not be affected by gravity of this planet A and gravity of planet B. This point where your gravitational force of the neighboring planet is nullified, then that point comes to be known as the Lagrange point. And totally there are 4 Lagrange points, L1, L2, L3, L4 and L5, and India has placed its Aditya satellite in the L1 orbit. Clear? Next, certain space facts which has been in news. Okay, ISRO has successfully launched its X-ray polarimeter satellite using the launch vehicle known as PSLV C-58. Long March 11 as a rocket carrier has been launched by China. GSLV F-14, a carrier known as INSAT 3DS, which is a meteorological satellite to understand various climate phenomena happening around India. INSAT 3D satellite will help. This is INSAT 3D satellite. This is the XPOSAT satellite. Clear? Jai Long 3 rocket. From the name itself, you can understand what is this rocket about. Which country has created? Yes, it is none other than China. See this interesting word. First wooden satellite. It was made by NASA and JAXA. JAXA is nothing but the Japan's space agency. Clear? Mirsat 2 satellite is a combined effort between China and Egypt. Clear? World's first 3D printed rocket engine called Agniband rocket has been launched by Agnikul Cosmos. Agnikul Cosmos is an Indian private company, just launched it. Clear? SLIM stands for Smart Lander for Investigation of Moon. Immediately after our Chandrayaan 3 mission, Japan had its own ambition to launch its own mission to Moon, and that is the SLIM mission, and hence it is launched by Japan. Unfortunately, it was not a successful mission. Clear? BRICS summit, which was held recently in South Africa. Clear? BRICS stands for the first letter of the founding country, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Now why it is important for us? It is because for the first time they are planning to introduce new members. Can you see over here? These are the new members which are going to join the upcoming BRICS summit if they ratify. This is Saudi Arabia, Argentina, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran and UAE. Clear? That is all you need to know when it comes to BRICS summit. Quick pointers again. The question can be, which country has made its snow leopard as the national symbol? The answer to this is Kyrgyzstan. Now, sir, if you ask, sir, where can you find snow leopard in India? It can be found highly in the national park of India. Can you guess which national park it is? Yes, it is Hemis National Park. Clear? Global Green Fuel Alliance India initiative is between India and Denmark. Clear? India, whenever India is going to chair or host any summit, then it becomes extremely important for your exam. And why this I have chosen is because India is going to chair the UNESCO World Heritage Committee. Clear? And that is why this news is extremely important. Alliance for Global Good, Gender Equity and Equality is an initiative which was started in World Economic Forum by India. Non-alignment movement, the 19th non-alignment movement happened. Who organized it? Yes, it is Uganda. World's first malaria vaccine. Now generally when questions come on the world's first malaria vaccine, the option might be US, Russia, India, etc. You might be inclined to choose between this option and neglect the option of Cameroon, and that is why I have chosen this. So the world's first malaria vaccine for program for children was introduced in Cameroon. Clear? Chairman of 16th Finance Commission is nothing but Dr. Aravind Panagaria. Clear? This is Dr. Aravind. What is Finance Commission? Finance Commission is nothing but a constitutional body, okay, mentioned under Article 280 of the Indian Constitution. Its primary duty is to devolve the fund between the center and the state. It can be divided into something known as vertical devolution, then you have horizontal devolution. What is the difference? Vertical devolution is the devolution between the center and the state. On what ratios the amount of fund should be split between center and state. Horizontal devolution is nothing but between each state how much of funds has to be devolved. Clear? 27th National Youth Festival was held in Nasik, Maharashtra. Clear? In the month of April, we know the election to Lok Sabha is going to happen. And what is the tagline? It is Chuna ka par desh ka gaurav. And one more question in your mind should be, when is our National Voters Day and what is its theme? Because it was a 2020 question in CDS. Yes, it is 25th of January is considered as the National Voters Day. And what is the theme? Nothing like voting, I vote for sure. Clear? Now, world's tallest statue of Dr. Ambedkar, it is also known as Statue of Social Justice, was inaugurated in Andhra Pradesh. Clear? 19th Asian Games was held in Hangzhou. Okay, and the mascot is Lin Lin, Kong Kong, and Chiang Chiang. This is the theme, Heart to Heart for Future, and you can see the medal tally. And India, for the very first time, has got a 3-digit tally of medals. And you might ask us, is this our best performance? Unfortunately, no. The best performance was during our first Asian Games, the year 1951, which was conducted in India, and we were in the second place. Clear? 2027 host will be Japan. This year is China. 5 years, 2027, the host is going to be Japan. One unique fact I wanted to share was Appu the Indian elephant was the first ever mascot for the Asian Games. Clear? And some other mascots, Kalo India Winter Games, the mascot, obviously it was held in Jammu and Ladakh, Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh, and hence who will be the mascot? It will be the snow leopard. Kalo India Youth Games, okay, which was held in Tamil Nadu, the mascot is Veeramangal. An interesting fact of this is that this was topped by Maharashtra. Maharashtra topped the list in the Kalo India Youth Games. Rohan Bopanna has created history, being the oldest player to reach the world number 1 spot, okay, by winning the Australia Open in the men's double tennis tournament. So this just shows that age is just a number. With hard work and dedication, you can achieve anything in life. Clear? And the last few pointers for the part 1 of our current affairs series being, we have totally 6 classical languages, and recently Parsi has been included into our classical languages. Which is our classical languages? It is Malayalam, Tamil, Oriya, Sanskrit, Telugu, and Kannada. Clear? These are our classical languages which is there. Clear? And the 6th classical language which has been inducted is the Parsi language. Clear? World's first black tiger safari. You'll ask, sir, what is black tiger safari? Can you see the picture over here? The tiger with black stripes. Yes, that is the black tiger safari which is going to be conducted in Odisha. Where? In the Simlipal Tiger Reserve. Recently, Swachh Suraksha Award was given in the year 2023, and for that the cleanest Ganga towns which got was Varanasi and Prayagraj. Obviously, you all might know which is, if I asked you which is the cleanest city in our country, yes, it is Indore. For the past 5 years, every time it is Indore who has been bagging the first place for being the most cleanest city. Second is Surat. Now when it comes to state-wise, the first is Maharashtra, second is Madhya Pradesh, and third is Chhattisgarh. Now third place, you might get confused, Chhattisgarh. Yes, Chhattisgarh has won the third place when it comes to Swachh Suraksha Award, which is nothing but the Clean City Award. Clear? The first time the Beach Games 2024 was held, which was conducted in Diu Beach, and it was topped by Madhya Pradesh. Clear? And the final topic, Koneru Hampi, that is the Indian Grand Master, has secured the silver medal in the World Rapid Chess Championship, which was held in Samarkand, Uzbekistan. Clear? So that is it you need to know when it comes to the part 1 of our current affairs. Clear? Next I'll be covering remaining current affairs in our part 2 lecture. Hello everyone, let us start the part 2 of our current affairs series. Clear? The first topic being UNESCO's intangible cultural heritage site. The first question would be, what is this intangible means? See, intangible means certain things which cannot be touched, okay, but you can feel them. For example, Buddhist chanting, you can see over here, Buddhist chanting, you cannot touch Buddhist chanting, but you can feel it. Clear? So that is why it is known as the UNESCO intangible heritage sites. Currently India have 15 UNESCO intangible cultural heritage sites. In the year 2021, Durga Puja was included. Next, in the year 2023, Garba was included. So you can see over here, you have 13 here, this makes it 14 and this is 15. Clear? UNESCO's headquarters is in Paris. Clear? Same thing, we talked about intangible heritage site. So obviously there will be some tangible heritage site as well. So we call these tangible heritage sites as the World Heritage List. You can see over here, there are certain World Heritage sites in India. Currently India have 42 World Heritage sites. Clear? Shanti Niketan was chosen as the 41st heritage site, while Hoysala temples was given the 42nd or was made the 42nd World Heritage Site. What is unique about this place? Shanti Niketan was started by Debendranath Tagore. Yes, the father of Rabindranath Tagore. Later on, Rabindranath Tagore made it into a university in the year 1901. Clear? Nearby this Shanti Niketan, you have the Vishwa Bharati University. Okay, this Vishwa Bharati University is going to be the first living heritage site. Clear? We have to wait for it. It is not yet officially announced. So you have to wait, and once it's out, I will let you know. Clear? Next, about these Hoysala temples. What is this unique feature? Hoysala temple was created by King Vishnuvardhan of the Hoysala dynasty. Clear? The unique feature about this is, one is the material used. The material which is used here is soapstones. Clear? It is a mix of Dravida and Nagara architecture. It is a mix of these both. And one more interesting fact about this site is that when you look from top, you will see a star based sign, something like this. The entire architecture will be looking like this when you look from the top angle. This is known as the stellate plan. Clear? Stellate plan. Clear? So that is why these two has been included in the World Heritage Site list of India. And India has how many? 42 numbers of World Heritage Sites. Next, COP28. I cannot emphasize how important this topic alone is. Clear? I'll tell you slightly in detail about the conference. COP stands for Conference of Parties. Now, this Conference of Party, okay, 28 was held in UAE. Two types of questions can come. One, a match the following question. When was the earlier COP summit was held? Another one is outcomes of COP28. When it comes to the first point, COP26 was held in Glasgow, which is in Ireland. COP27 was held in Sharm el Sheikh, which is in Egypt. And the next, that is 2024 COP summit, which is COP29, is going to be held in Tashkent. Tashkent is nothing but the capital of Uzbekistan. Clear? Now, what are the outcomes of COP28? The first point was they emphasized on loss and damage fund. Now, what is this loss and damage fund? See, to To explain you in a very simple terms, loss and damage fund is nothing but because of climate change, there will be a lot of countries which has been highly impacted because of this. For example, island countries such as Seychelles or Papua New Guinea, clear, these countries might be affected because the rise in sea level, and they might face more damage because of climate change compared to the rest of the countries. And hence we need to create a fund known as the loss and damage fund, so that money can be given to these countries who have been impacted. Clear? That is the loss and damage fund. Declaration to triple the nuclear energy by 2050. Why nuclear energy? It's because nuclear energy is considered as the most cleanest form of energy. It is also the cheapest form of energy, as also we can say that it is the most efficient form of energy. Clear? Next, transitioning away from fossil fuel to net zero by 2050. Now, what is India's target to reach net zero? It is 2070. We are planning to go net zero by the year 2070. Clear? Now, global renewable energy, basically the next point they are trying to talk is that they are trying to increase the renewable energy capacity. How much? 11,000 gigawatts by 2030, because it is the only way forward. Using fossil fuel is only going to damage our environment. So what is the best way forward? To convert to renewable energy such as solar, wind, hydropower, etc. Lead IT 2.0 is a unique thing. Why? Because it is an initiative started by India and Switzerland. Why? For what purpose? Basically, to fund those underdeveloped and developing countries, to transition them from the existing technology to those technologies which is more climate resilient. So basically help them transfer to a low carbon technologies by financial assistance. Clear? Climate finance is nothing but, see, the developed countries being the historical emitters, they are bound to give certain amount of money to the developing countries so they can transition away from fossil fuels to more cleaner form of energy. And according to UNCTAD, it says that at least 500 billion would be required in the year by the year of 2025. Global River City Alliance. Obviously, from the name itself you can understand it is an India-led initiative by the Mission for Clean Ganga under the Ministry of Jal Shakti. Now you might have in your mind, sir, what is this COP summit? What is it all about? COP, let me give you this brief background. In the year was 1992. There was something known as the Rio de Janeiro summit. Clear? In the Rio de Janeiro summit, it is also known as the first Earth summit, in fact. Clear? In this summit, it led to three important declarations. First one being UNFCCC. What is UNFCCC? It is United Nations Framework for Combating Climate Change. Clear? The second document which was recently released was United Nations Conservation for Biological Diversity. The third document which was released was United Nations Convention on Combating Desertification. Clear? These are the three documents which was released in the year 1992 in the first Earth Summit, which later on come to be known as the first COP. Later on, as you move forward, in 1997, you have the historical agreement which is known as the Kyoto Protocol. Now, what is this Kyoto Protocol? It created something known as combined but differentiated responsibility. It was the world's first legally binding agreement. What is common but differential responsibility? Common, which is nothing but common goal of all the countries around the world, is to combat climate change. But each one have their own differential responsibilities. How developed country being in the historical emitters, They are being developed because they have been emitting a lot of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and hence they will have a more role to play compared to the developing nations. Clear? Obviously USA and few other countries rejected this Kyoto Protocol. This Kyoto Protocol was even tried to expand in the year 2012 in Doha, but unfortunately it was a failure because countries such as Australia, countries such as New Zealand, countries such as Canada also started to withdraw from this agreement, and hence they wanted to revive a new set of agreement which will be appreciated or accepted by everyone, and that came to be known as the Paris Agreement in the year 2015, which was released. Its primary objective being to limit the global warming well below 2 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial level. Clear? Below 2 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial level. Instead of focusing on common but differential responsibilities, they thought, okay, let us do something known as nationally determined contribution. What is this? It is nothing but each nation can set its own target for the next 5 years on what all steps it might take to combat climate change. And every 5 years they will revise the report and check if they have progressed. And to check their progress on the Paris Agreement targets which they have set, there will be something known as Global Stock Take Report. Basically to see how much the countries have progressed in their Paris Agreement which has been signed. And the first ever Global Stock Take Report was released in the UAE Summit of 2023. Clear? Some important one-liners which will come directly in your examination. Times Magazine Person of the Year was given to Taylor Swift, while the same Time Magazine Athlete of the Year was given to Lionel Messi. From this photo itself you can understand the recent World Cup winner was Argentina by defeating France. Google launches its largest and most capable AI. AI stands for Artificial Intelligence Model called Gemini. Now, certain questions can come such as ChatGPT was created by which organization? But another AI tool was created by which organization? Just make sure you make a list out of all these important AI tools which has been in the news recent past. Clear? A French government has given an award known as Knight of the Order of Arts and Letters was given to Arshia Sattar, an Indian writer. She is Arshia Sattar. A unique, interesting thing happened. What? For the third consecutive year, according to National Crime Records Bureau, the safest city is Kolkata. Clear? It's not Mumbai, it's not Delhi, it is Kolkata. Okay? World's largest and most advanced experimental nuclear fusion reactor was made by Japan. Now, why is this important? It is important because, can you see over here? Nuclear fusion reactor, not fission reactor. Most of the reactor which generally world over everyone has is the nuclear fission reactor. But interestingly, Japan is planning to create something known as nuclear fusion reactor. The sun works on the principle of nuclear fusion, which releases humongous amount of energy and can become extremely dangerous as well. And Japan has challenged itself to create the world's and most advanced nuclear fusion reactor. Clear? Cyclone Michang. Okay, the name Cyclone Michang was made or kept by Myanmar. It recently occurred in the Bay of Bengal region and it had hit the Andhra Pradesh and the Tamil Nadu coast. Clear? IBM has released something known as Condor. Now, what is Condor? Can you see over here? This is a Condor. Condor is nothing but a quantum processor. When the world is shifting towards more advancement in technologies, the trend now is the quantum technology. Even India is trying its best efforts to upgrade itself to adapt itself to the quantum technologies which is there in the world. Clear? Let us say one day you want to mine cryptocurrencies, then yes, in your computer need to be a quantum based computer. Clear? First South Asian nation to register same-sex marriage is Nepal. Now, This can be interesting. Why? Because very recently, in the month of November, in a historic 3:2 verdict by the Supreme Court, said that same sex marriage is illegal in India, while it is the domain of the parliament to create such laws. When India is trying to be a global leader in the world, but if they are setting an example like this, and Nepal, country like Nepal is showing itself as a progressive nation, it can be a little bit of a blow to country like us, that is India. Clear? 75th Republic Day, that was held in 26th of January. The chief guest who came was the French president, who is known as French president, was the chief guest. Emmanuel Macron is his name. Now, what is the interesting fact of this Republic Day? It is nothing but the entire marching regiment was women, making it or focusing on something known as Nari Shakti or women empowerment. Clear? Because the world is now focusing on gender equality, and India is stepping up and portraying itself as a gender equal nation. There was a lot of tableau which was made. First place was given to Odisha's tableau. You can see the picture over here. This is Odisha's marching contingent, and second place goes to Gujarat, third being Tamil Nadu. Facts, straight away one-liners. Sri Narendra Modi inaugurated the Global Partnership on Artificial Intelligence Summit, which was held in New Delhi. For the word, artificial intelligence is the current trend. Obviously, country has to show itself as the leader in artificial intelligence. How? By conducting various summits and calling world over and learning about this technology. Okay? World's largest meditation center was launched in UP, where Sarved Mahamandir. Can you see this beautiful structure over here? This is the world's largest meditation center. Kabir Bedi, a well-known film actor and a director, has been given the Italian's highest civilian award, the Order of Merit. Clear? He is Kabir Bedi. For us, the highest civilian award is Bharat Ratna. And same thing for Italy, it is the Order of Merit of Italian Republic. 33rd Vyas Saman Award was given to Pushpa Bharati. Now, what type of question can you expect from this? AFCAT. Yes, AFCAT has a very high tendency of asking this question. First question can be Vyas Saman Award is related to which field? It is related to literature. And who got it? Pushpa Bharati. Clear? Two Indian sports legends have become the first Asian men to be inducted in the International Tennis Hall of Fame. Who? Vijay Amritraj. He is Vijay Amritraj and Leander Peace. These two people has been inducted into the International Tennis Hall of Fame. Indira Gandhi Peace Prize has been given to Daniel Borboim and Ali Abu Awad. You can see the picture over here, these two people. World's deepest and the largest underground laboratory, okay, which was launched by none other than our best friend, China. Clear? Krutrim, India's own AI model, has been launched by Ola. These are all one-liners. You just need to remember who has been introduced and who got the award as well. UNESCO prisks Versailles as one of the world's most beautiful airport of 2023. It's nothing but the Kempe Gowda International Airport. It is nothing but the Bangalore Airport. Another interesting fact was this same airport has been awarded the most punctual airport in the world. Clear? United Nations has designated 2024 as the International Year of Camelids. Clear? This is a camelit. Camelit is nothing but a species of it's a type of camel where it has two humps. Clear? This is a camelit. 2023 was International Year of Millets. 2024 is the International Year of Camelids. Now I want to bring about something interesting over here. I wanted to look at this certain places in news. Clear? These places can be extremely important for your examination. First, I have chosen is the South Asia map. Why? It is because very often there has been a lot of pirate attack which is happening in the West Asia region, and hence map based question is a high possibility. Arabian Sea, Gulf of Aden. This, can you see over here? This is known as the Bab el Mandeb Strait. Bab el Mandeb Strait. Clear? Then you have Red Sea. Then you have Suez Canal over here, which connects to the Mediterranean Sea. But I want to tell you something unique over here. You sometimes they might ask us, what are the neighboring countries of Red Sea? A mnemonic to remember the name of these countries is Cdse. Just remember Cdse. Cdse stands for, D stands for Djibouti, E stands for Eritrea, S stands for Saudi Arabia, another S stands for Sudan, E stands for Egypt, and Y stands for Yemen. These are the neighboring countries of Red Sea. Clear? Then you have Caspian Sea over here. Caspian Sea being the largest lake of the world. It is also, Caspian Sea is not a sea actually, it is a lake. Clear? South China Sea is the next topic. South China Sea has been in news frequently is because of the conflict between China and Philippines. Okay, China has drawn its historical 9-dash line and claiming this South China Sea to itself. Clear? And other neighboring countries has rejected these claims. And who are those neighboring countries in the South China Sea? One is Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, Philippines, and Taiwan, along with China. Always the conflict is between the three important islands. One is the Parsley Island, Scarborough Island, and Spratly Island. Clear? One more island if you want to remember is the Thomas Shoal Island. This is also another island in South China Sea which has been a constant conflict between China and Philippines. Clear? Kuril Island dispute. Can you see over here red color? This is the Kuril Island. This is a disputed zone between Russia and Japan. And when you look at the neighboring seas, you have the Pacific Sea on the right hand side. On the left hand side, you have Sea of Vostok and Sea of Japan. Clear? Some other places in news, Ukraine. Obviously, you know Russia-Ukraine war is going on. So what do you need to remember in this area is the neighboring countries of Ukraine. Who is it? Russia, obviously. Next one is Belarus, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, and Moldova. Clear? Here you can see Black Sea is present and given here separately. Black Sea, the neighboring countries of Black Sea, you can remember by a mnemonic known as Tuberg, Russia. So the first country which is neighboring is Russia, another one being Turkey, U stands for Ukraine, B stands for Bulgaria, R stands for Romania, and G stands for Georgia. Clear? People might confuse, Moldova might come, but no. Can you see over here? Moldova is over here. It's not neighboring the Black Sea. Very frequently in news, or I would say frequent, every day in news, we have seen the Israel-Hamas conflict, and hence map-based question is a high possibility. Clear? You see, this is Israel. You have the Sinai Peninsula, which is part of Egypt. You have the Golan Heights, which is part of Syria. Then you have West Bank, which is part of Jordan. So which are the neighboring countries? Syria, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. Okay? Any doubt? So now there is one interesting fact I want to say. During the Israel-Hamas conflict, 2 operations was launched. One being Operation Al-Aqsa. Operation Al-Aqsa. Once again. Aqsa. Clear? Operation Al-Aqsa was launched by Hamas and attack. A lot of missiles were launched into the Israeli territory. To counter this Al-Aqsa operation, Israel launched its own operation known as Operation Iron Sword. Clear? That is what you need to remember with regard to Israel-Hamas conflict. Now, the last one. Recently, there has been in news where India is planning to remove something known as free movement regime. Now, what is this free movement regime? It is nothing but it is a zone of 16 kilometers between India and Myanmar. 16 kilometers India, where tribals of the neighboring states, that is Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, and Mizoram, the tribals over there can freely move to the territory of Myanmar without any visa. This is known as free movement regime, and recently government of India has scrapped the free movement regime and they are planning to fence this entire border. Okay, the border is around 1643 kilometers. Clear? Now, some final points I want to tell you. 58th Jnanpith Award 2024 was given to Gulzar and Rambhadracharya. Can you see over here? Is Rambhadracharya and you have Gulzar, and Jnanpith Award was given. Jnanpith is related to literary field. Clear? Next, country's first AICT hub is going to come up in Uttar Pradesh. Sahitya Academy Award. You can see over here, this is Sahitya Academy Award. This Sahitya Academy Award was in fact designed by Satyajit Ray, a famous film director. It was given recently to three people: a Tamil author Rajasekaran, Telugu writer Patanjali Shastri, and a Malayalam literaturier, that is E.V. Ramakrishna. India has unveiled Barracuda. What is Barracuda? Barracuda, can you see a ship, boat-like thing over here? This is Barracuda. It is nothing the fastest solar electric boat. Has been launched in Kerala because Kerala is known for its backwaters. Clear? As I told you before, whenever volcanic eruption comes, 90% it might be Indonesia, Hawaii, Iceland, or Russia. And you can see over here, Indonesia's Anak Krakatau volcano has been recently erupted. Operation Zindagi. What is Operation Zindagi? It is not a military operation. This Operation Zindagi is nothing but in a few months back, there was a huge tunnel collapse which had happened in the Uttarakhand region, clear, which led to around 41 workers getting trapped in this location. And later on, after 17 days, through rat hole mining, we were able to evacuate these civilians. And this operation came to be known as Operation Zindagi. Another point is, what was this tunnel? This tunnel is nothing but the Silkyara Bend Barcode Tunnel. Clear? 2023 Booker Prize was given to Paul Lynch for the book Prophet Song. Can you see over here? He's Paul Lynch. Angkor Wat has been named the 8th wonder of the world. It is one of the largest standing religious structures, specifically focused on Hindus and Buddhism religion. Clear? Angkor Wat. It has become the 8th wonder of the world. Clear? Next, Kozhikode has been designated as the city of literature, while Gwalior has been made the city of music. You see over here, it is given by UNESCO's Creative City Network. Clear? You can see over here also. UNESCO's Creative City Network has chosen Kozhikode and Gwalior as their winners. World's first AI summit has been held in Bletchley, which is nothing but a place in London. Okay, why it is extremely important? First thing, because it's the world's first ever summit, and in fact India also participated in the summit, and India also signed this declaration as well. Clear? Which makes it extremely important for your examinations. Khelo India Para Games, which was held recently in Delhi. The mascot which is used here is Ujjwala. A sparrow called Ujjwala has been chosen as the mascot. Monga has been chosen as the mascot of 37th National Games, which was hosted in Goa. 38th National Games, which is going to be hosted, will be hosted in Uttarakhand. 2023 was in fact a beautiful year for us, as well as a little bit saddening for us, because in finals, unfortunately, in the World Cup finals, we lost to Australia, making Australia the crowned champions of World Cup in the year 2023. In fact, the world ambassador for this year's World Cup was Sachin Tendulkar. Clear? Last one, winner of 2023 British Academy Award has been given to Nandini Das. He is Nandini Das. I would recommend all of you to at least when you get free time, to read this book. This is a book on quoting India. Basically talks extensively on the Mughal court which was present and how it was functioning. Clear? World's Food India 2023 summit was held in New Delhi. Clear? Champions of Earth Award was conferred by World Economic Forum. India's first international cruise liner, Costa Serena. Can you see here? Costa Serena. It is India's first international cruise liner. Clear? Next, this is an extremely important news, is because in the Asian Champions Trophy was won by India. That is, Indian women's team has won it. Nokia, along with Tata Play Fiber, has launched India's first Wi-Fi 6 ready broadband network. You will ask, sir, what is this Wi-Fi 6? So simply, let us take other normal broadbands. Normal broadband might have the speed of 3.5 Mbps. Okay, let us say it is connected to 5 devices: A device, B device, C device, D device, E device. Now the frequency, A might get the full internet potential, B might get little bit lesser, C might get even more lesser, and as you go down, the internet speed might decrease significantly. While Wi-Fi 6 makes sure that all the 5 networks can get equal internet access and equal internet speed. This is known as the Wi-Fi 6 ready broadband network. World's first humanoid robot called Mika. Okay, it is being chosen as the CEO of the Hanson Robotics and Dictator company. So even the CEO of a company is being replaced by robots. So we have to make sure we upgrade ourselves so that we don't get replaced by robots. First Indian state to implement UCC, Uniform Civil Code, has been Uttarakhand. Virat Kohli has become the first cricketer to score 50 one-day international hundreds, and this milestone landmark came during the World Cup match, if you had seen. Pankaj Advani has won the IBSF World Billiards Championship in 2023 for the 26th time and making our country proud. Clear? So that covers our second part of our current affairs. So let us meet again in the third part of our current affairs series. Hello and welcome to our third part of our current affairs series. Okay, so without any further delay, let me get started on the first topic. So instead of giving you in the one-liners all the indexes and report, I have made a separate tabular column. So it will be much more easier for you to understand India's ranking, which is the organization which released the report, okay, and what is the report all about. Clear? The first report I have chosen is, the first index I have chosen is the International Intellectual Property Index, which was released by Global Innovation Policy Center, and India's rank is 43rd. Clear? World Press Freedom Index, released by Reporters Without Borders, and India's rank is 161. This is a unique part where even countries such as Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka have better ranking compared to us, and that is something we need to think and ponder about. Global Slavery Index, given by Walk Free Foundation, and among the G20 countries, India has topped it. Clear? Global Gender Gap Index, World Economic Forum, India's rank is 126. Global Competitiveness Index, released by International Institute of Management. India's ranked 40th, topped by Denmark and Ireland. Climate Change Performance Index, released by Green Watch, New Climate Institute, Climate Action Network International. India's rank is 7th. Interesting fact about this index is that the top 3 spots is empty, because no country has achieved 100% climate change reduction, and hence the top 3 spots is empty, and 7th place has been received by India. Global Peace Index, released by International Institute for Economic Peace, launched by India's rank is 126. So something you can combine: Global Gender Gap and Global Peace Index. India's rank is 126. Henley Passport Index, released by International Air Transport Association. Basically, they take the analysis of this organization, International Air Transport Association, and give the ranking accordingly. India's rank has been 85th. In fact, the interesting fact was India's rank was 80th in the year 2023, and 2024 our rank has dropped down to 85th position. These are certain reports. I am not going to bore you by reading just reading out all these reports, but I have given this tabular column. You just need to see what is the name of the report, who has published it. Take a printout, stick it on top of your wall, okay, and keep revising every day. Clear? Next, electoral bonds. This was interesting news. Past few weeks back, in the week of February especially, okay, this was very highly in news. Why? Because recently Supreme Court, in its unanimous judgment, that is 5-bench verdict, has struck down electoral bonds as unconstitutional. So the question is, what is an electoral bond? Let me tell you with a very, very simple example. Clear? Now let us say there is an individual or corporate, okay, let us call him Badani. Okay, Badani, some unknown person. Then you have a political party, let us call them PJP. Clear? PJP. Now, how does this electoral bond work? But before that, why was electoral bond introduced? The primary purpose of electoral bond introduction was to curtail black money. Clear? Now, how does it curtail black money? Let us see. Let us say individual wants to buy bond, electoral bond. So it pays money to SBI in the form of check, or in the form of demand draft, or in the form of electronic transaction. Clear? So the element of cash has been removed, and hence black money can be curtailed. Now SBI will inform the political party that certain amount has been deposited, and within 15 days the political party has to withdraw this fund from SBI. So what happens with after 15 days? The money which has been given by Badani will now be kept in the Prime Minister National Relief Fund. Clear? Now these electoral bonds will be given in the denomination of 1,000 rupees, of 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakh, or 1 crore. Is there a limit to buy these electoral bonds? No. You can buy n number of electoral bonds, as much as you want. Clear? And one more important news is an important fact you need to remember is that can all political party get it? The answer is no. Only those registered political party with Election Commissioner of India who have got not less than 1% of the vote in the previous general election to either Lok Sabha or in the state assemblies. Clear? Only these political parties can get their fund. Clear? That is all you need to know when it comes to electoral bonds. Clear? This is an example image of what electoral bonds look like. Clear? So there is no name of who has given. Can you see here? No name is mentioned. Only the date, 15 days to withdraw, and the amount. That is our emission. So basically these electoral bonds protect the privacy of the donor. Clear? Some quick one with direct questions which can come for examination. United Nations Human Rights Council Nansen Refugee Award has been given to Abdullahi Mire. For what? Basically because he did an effort to teach the students in Africa who are victims of migration or victims of refugee camps. Clear? Anish Banwala becomes the first Indian shooter to win medal in the 25 rapid fire ISS World Cup final. Clear? Largest tiger reserve has been or is going to be established in Damo, which is in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, again a map based question. Next, as I told you, whenever volcanic eruption comes, it's either Indonesia or Russia. So from the name itself you can understand some name which you cannot even pronounce while your mouth, then that name, that volcano should be definitely from Russia. Clear? This question, this point, Indonesia officially launched the Southeast Asia's first high-speed railway project called WOOSH. Okay, this was a 2024 AFCAT question in February month. AFCAT which was held, this was one such question which was talking about Indonesia. Yes, railway project called WOOSH. Tata Literature Lifetime Achievement Award has been given to C.S. Lakshmi. This woman you find here is nothing but C.S. Lakshmi. India has been elected as the president of Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting Development. Always I keep telling you, whenever India becomes a chairperson or India is going to host a summit or an organization, then it becomes extremely important. And in this case, this becomes extremely important. And who is going to represent India? Because it is talking about broadcasting from India, it is the Prasar Bharati who is going to represent. Clear? Tamil writer Shiva Shankari has been given the Saraswati Samman Award. These questions is extremely important when it comes to AFCAT exam. AFCAT exam have the high tendency to ask these award based questions. Clear? India's first wetland city. Yes, in the first part we saw about wetlands. Now can you see over here, the first wetland city has been chosen as Udaipur. The first mobile tower to be functional in Siachen Glacier is BSNL. Siachen Glacier is nothing but the highest battlefield in the world. Clear? Satyajit Ray Excellence in Lifetime Award for film has been given to Michael Douglas. He is Michael Douglas. Okay, this picture you can see is nothing but the whoosh train. Clear? Nobel Prize. Very often you can find match the following type of question on Nobel Prizes. You don't need to require for what specific purpose this Nobel Prize was given. You just need to remember the name of the person and which field he was given. For example, for physics, it was given to these three set of individuals. Okay, Perry Agostini, Ferenc Krauss, Annie L. Hulier. Clear? From the field of medicine, it was given to Catalin and Drew. For the field of chemistry, it was given to Mongi G, Lewis and Alexei. Clear? In the field of peace, it was given to Narges Mohammadi. Clear? And in the field of literature, it is given to John Fosse, and for the field of economics, it is given to Claudia Golden. Clear? You just need to remember the name and the field which they got the award. You do not need to delve deep on what was the specific purpose they got this award. Clear? There are certain government schemes and certain government related initiative which has been in news constantly. I've just chosen few of them which is extremely important for your examination. The first being Mera Yuva Bharat. Now Mera Yuva Bharat is basically for youth development. It is a platform. It is both a physical and a digital platform. Clear? Second one, Encore. This is an initiative launched by Election Commissioner of India, its primary duty to help the returning officers to scrutinize the candidates' form. It also helps the returning officers in counting the ballot papers, etc. Clear? NPCI stands for National Payment Corporation of India has chosen Pankaj Tripathi as UPI Safety Ambassador. Clear? Another one. Vishwakarma, PM Vishwakarma scheme. Now what is the scheme all about? Historically we have seen during the British time it is the artisans which got significantly affected because of the concept of colonialism and industrial revolution being implemented in India, and thereby affecting the artisans of our country. Its impact has been seen even till today. So for uplifting these artisan workers, Government of India has launched the PM Vishwakarma scheme. Clear? Now it has been launched by which ministry? It has been launched by MSME. Clear? What are the 18 fields? This and all is not required for examination, but know which field. It is a central sector scheme. Now what is the difference? What is the difference between central sector scheme and centrally sponsored scheme? Simple. See, central sector scheme means 100% of the fund will be given by the government. That is what means central sector. That means complete fund is from center. While when you talk about centrally sponsored scheme, it means the fund will be shared between the center and the states. Clear? It can be in the ratio of 50:50. It can be in the ratio 60:40. For northeast states, it is in the ratio of 90:10. Clear? There is something you need to keep in your mind. Next. Last class we saw about the National Science Festival or a National Science Day, which was which has celebrated and the theme for it as well. Now here India has launched the International Science Festival in which place? Faridabad, Haryana. Clear? PM Swanidhi scheme. PM Swanidhi scheme stands for Prime Minister Street Vendor Atmanirbhar Nidhi. Basically it is to support these street vendors to apply for loan, etc. Most of these street vendors come under informal sector, and hence government cannot keep an account to them. So by including them in this scheme, they will be made to formalize its sector, thereby making the government making them accountable. Clear? Now, drones for women's self-help group. Clear? First question, what is self-help group? Self-help group is nothing but group of women in villages coming together, pooling in fund and starting a new initiative. Okay, such as starting a shop, such as sari shop, or so buying a new tailoring machine, etc. Clear? And now for the first time, drones for self-help group has been initiated by Government of India. It is a it has an outlay. It is a scheme between started for 2024-2025 to 2025-2026. Clear? And it is a central sector scheme. Clear? Next, PM Janman. Okay, PM Janman. It basically, this scheme is highly focused for who? Yes, it is focused for PVTGs. What is this PVTG? PVTG stands for particularly vulnerable tribal group. So you have the tribal communities all over India. Now who are these PVTGs? PVTGs are nothing but those tribal groups who has been neglected, or if any government scheme comes, it is these certain tribal group get it, but certain other tribal group has been are not able to avail those schemes, and hence they become more affected and they come under the title known as PVTGs, is particularly vulnerable tribal group. Clear? And which state has the highest number of PVTGs? It is Odisha. Okay, Odisha has the highest amount of PVTGs. Clear? Bharat Tex was started in 2024, which comes to be known as the world's largest textile fair for India. Clear? Next, some schemes which is there in news, which is straightforward questions. Amplify 2.0 has been launched by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, basically to improve the urban policy decision making, to improve better, to better develop the urban states. Clear? Amrit Brikshya Andolan tree planting initiative by Assam. Gujarat system has been is nothing but an AI based surveillance system to prevent elephant deaths on track. Clear? Often you find the human elephant conflict, and to reduce this Gujarat system has been introduced. Gram Manchitra by Ministry of Panchayati Raj, basically using geographical information system to understand how well the geographical development is in various panchayat fields. Sri Narendra Modi has inaugurated Tamil Sangam in 2023, and the question here will be unique because Tamil Sangam you will immediately choose Tamil Nadu and go, but no, it was conducted in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. Clear? Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment has been introduced or has introduced something known as the Shrestha scheme. What is the Shrestha scheme? See, Shrestha scheme is nothing but to give excellent or high quality residential education to scheduled caste people. Obviously, historically, the scheduled caste has been subjected to poor treatment, and for them, residential education, high quality residential education will be given through the Shrestha scheme. Clear? SAPI platform launched by Ministry of Education along with IIT Kanpur. What is this platform? Simple. It is a platform. It's a digital platform where you can go access to various lectures, textbooks, etc. for any field, for 12th, 11th, or for your college, or for your civil service preparation, or for your defense preparation. You can use this platform. Clear? Malavia mission is nothing but a teachers training mission program by University Grants Commission, basically to equip the teachers for the national education policies which was introduced in the year 2020. PM Daksh portal, a digital platform basically to upgrade or give skill training to people with disabilities. Clear? There was something known as Global Biofuel Alliance, which was launched in the G20 summit. Now this is extremely important. Why? G20 summit was recently launched or organized by India. Clear? And the theme or the motto we chose was, you can see over here, Vasudeva Kutumbakam. Clear? Which means one earth, one family, one future. Clear? This Global Biofuel Alliance was launched by USA, India and Brazil. But later on other initiating members also came, but primarily it was launched by these three countries. There are two observer countries as well, which is Canada and Singapore. Now what was the unique thing about this G20 summit was that, yes, we added African Union into our G20. Clear? At the same time, the next G20 host, 2024 host, is going to be Brazil. So there is a concept over here called Trioca. Now what is the Trioca? The previous host, the current host and the future host. The previous host was Indonesia. The current host was India, and the next host is going to be Brazil. This is the Trioca. Clear? Certain facts. India is set to chair the International Sugar Organization in 2024. As I said, whenever India is going to host something, it becomes extremely important. And one more interesting fact is, India is currently the largest producer of sugar. Okay, India is the largest producer of sugar by defeating Brazil. Clear? India's first solar roof cycling track has been introduced in Hyderabad. Can you see over here? Solar roof. Solar panels has been kept as the roof. Indian PSU listed in the Forbes World's Best Employees list is NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation. Clear? and it is the only Indian company which is mentioned. Global Maritime Summit was held in 2023 in Mumbai. Clear? Dordo village has been of Kutch district in Gujarat has been given the best tourism village in the National World Tourism Organization. Can you see over here how beautiful this village is? This is the Dordo village in the Kutch region. Clear? Kasargod, Kerala every day is making new initiative, putting itself in the forefront as one of the leader states in the country. And you can see the district Kasargod has become the first district to officially designate its own tree, flower, bird and animal species. Clear? World's largest neutrino detecting telescope called Trident has been launched by China. 43rd ASEAN Summit was held in Jakarta. Jakarta is the capital of Indonesia. Sometimes the question might come like this: when was the defense ASEAN Summit which was held? Where will it be held? Obviously, it will be held in the same location, Jakarta. Clear? NATO. Yes, this topic is extremely important because NATO has been in news oftenly. In fact, the Russia-Ukraine conflict itself started because of NATO, and hence NATO becomes extremely important for a current affairs awareness and for our examination. Currently, there are 32 NATO nations. Okay, you don't need to remember all 32 nations, you just need to remember the two new nations which has been included. You can see these are the older 30 nations. The two new nations which has been included, one is Finland, which became the 31st member. Another one is Sweden, which was recently ratified and became the 32nd member. Clear? There is another side by side, there is another initiative also being formed called as the NATO Plus. What does NATO stands for? NATO stands for North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Clear? So basically it is talking about the Atlantic countries, whichever countries border the Atlantic Ocean. Clear? But what is NATO Plus? Those countries outside the NATO. That is nothing but Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Israel and South Korea. Nothing but USA's best friends. They are planning to join NATO as NATO Plus organization. Is it a formal? No, it is an informal organization. Clear? That means it is not yet official yet. Done? The final topics for our examination, the part 3. Camp David Summit was held between USA, South Korea and Japan. This is extremely important, which was a question which was asked in AFCAT examination as well. Largest domestic construction of nuclear facility in India. Okay, Kakrapar in Gujarat. Basically, Kakrapar in Gujarat is going to be the largest nuclear plant in our country. Clear? Which is going to give around 700 megawatts of power. Clear? Tirupathur district in Tamil Nadu has created a record, in fact a world record, for creating 1,546 farm ponds just within 30 days under the Manrega scheme. Clear? Which becomes extremely important for your examination. Mohan Begum Supergiant has won the Durand Cup. So Durand Cup is related to the field of football. Clear? And Durand Cup is considered as one of the oldest trophy for football. Clear? This is Mohan Begum Supergiant team. Clear? Country's first solar city is being inaugurated in Sanchi. Sanchi is an important location for Buddhism, and the country's first solar city has been inaugurated over here. Clear? World's first portable disaster known as Arogya Maitri Cube has been introduced. What is this? Can you see over here? These are nothing but portable medical equipments which is mentioned. It can cover up to 72 cubes can be present in this small box, and it can save up to 100 people, 100 survivors, okay, or 100 victims within 48 hours. Clear? This is the world's first portable disaster hospital. Clear? Climate Summit, which was recently in news, was a part of UNGA, that is United Nations General Assembly. Clear? The final few topics. That is, the first green fuel bus has been launched by New Delhi. Okay, green fuel bus. Again, this was a AFCAT question which was asked in the month of February. Clear? 2023 Norman Borlaug Field Award was given to Swati Nayak. She is Swati Nayak. As I told, Norman Borlaug is none other than the father of Green Revolution of the world. Clear? 14th World Spice Congress was started in Navi Mumbai. 2023 World Wrestling Championship has been kicked off in Belgrade, which is in Serbia. Okay, Germany has won the 2023 FIBA World Cup, and the final news of the day is the first WHO Traditional Medicine Global Summit, again first, so it becomes extremely important, was held or organized in Gujarat. Clear? That is all you need to know about current affairs of the series. I have completed my part 3 of my current affairs. Part 4 I'll be taking up complete defense based current affairs. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.